So it seems like a lot of people around the world still believe that Canada is this wealthy country with all of this opportunity and great social programs and great healthcare. We've been run by a former drama teacher slash snowboard instructor for the last 9 years, so that's over now. And let me tell you, you don't want to end up in a Canadian ER room. Not unless you got, at least 18 hours to spare and, well, you don't mind dropping dead in front of strangers.
I had like a really good job. I was about to like potentially buy a house, have great friends, great family. I got my cat. And then 2 months ago, I just decided to move to Canada. Well, I mean, I always wanted to move to Canada. It was like something I wanted to do since I was like 14, 15, whatever. But now I've been here 2 months. Like, I literally can't find a job. I just go out with friends, just drink, basically. I literally have like a bachelor's in nursing. I'm getting turned away from like receptionist jobs at like a hotel. Well, not even a hotel, like an Airbnb kind of thing. I've signed a lease for 14 months and I don't even have any income right now, and it's quite expensive. And I'm like looking at furniture because it's completely unfurnished. Obviously, I'm in a brand new country. I don't have anything. I don't even have a pot of salt or whatever. Like, I've got all those things back in England because I was obviously going to buy a house, but now I'm here and I can't bring all that stuff here. And it's like I've got so much to buy.
Yeah, she fell for Trudeau's trap, which is bring people in, have them spend their life savings here, and because it's so expensive, they won't be able to find decent paying work, and we're no longer a wealthy country. And just bring them in, and it fucks up everything else. But the government can pretend that it's helping the economy because they're forced to waste their life savings in a hopeless situation in Canada. Canada ain't what it used to be. Let me tell you. Here's a warning from somebody who lives in Canada. That is the sad reality of Canada now. And this is what happens when a population falls asleep and lets a part-time drama teacher slash snowboard instructor take over their country because he's got the right last name and because he's got a good haircut. That's what happens to a country that is used to having, more or less decent leadership, like more or less responsible leadership. Some governments spend too much and another one has to come in and fix that, like the Conservatives did before Trudeau. But the Liberals weren't totally insane, right? You never got the sense that the Liberal Party of Canada just didn't care. Was just everybody involved was just totally self-interested and in it for themselves and just didn't give a shit, or were just in it for their ego, like Justin Trudeau. So the country was asleep because everybody, you just expect, you have this optimism bias. You think, well, he doesn't really have any experience at anything, or he doesn't seem to be good or talented in any way, good at anything in any way. But, things always work out, right? Well, no, they don't. No, they don't, especially when the guy is a malignant narcissist who's just going to operate entirely ideologically. This is a problem. This is what happens when wealthy countries fall asleep. They forget. They forget that we're not at the end of history. Bad things can happen again. Civilizations can fall. It's we're not immune from that. We're not immune from the consequences of terrible, terrible decisions and our own apathy that allows it to happen. And that's what happens. The internet is full. YouTube is full of cautionary videos about Canada from immigrants who's saying, don't go to Canada. Don't come to Canada. I'm leaving. I wasted my life savings here. There's nothing here for me. Canada is a dumpster fire. Don't go there. Yep. Don't go to Canada. Just don't. If anybody was crazy enough out there to think about it,